had no idea what he was doing on. All he told me when he left the office was just 3. I'm like, okay, I guess I better show it. He enticed me, and I think that's your whole beginning of just everyone came in and you just started with 3. And they ask about how did we know it was entertaining. I think a lot of times we think entertaining means how many times did they laugh. As a matter of fact, I remember an evaluation once where they said it was entertaining because there was laughter 7 times. You may have not had a lot of laughter, however, I thought it was very entertaining, and I thought the statistics that you gave were wonderful and very interesting to me, who doesn't know all this sports stuff that you know, which I find it interesting because my boys have always had the number 3 for their sports jersey. That was, but the number 3 has always been my favorite number, not for those reasons, but because of that, because it's always been my favorite. You had a great beginning just to get us all interested, and then you wrapped it up with all the statistics and explaining everything. I thought that was wonderful. It asked how effectively did the speaker use vivid descriptions. I thought you used great descriptions. I mean, just explaining the Triple Crown and the softball and the baseball and everything. I thought you had very good descriptions. You wrapped it all up well with what your 3 were and how, let's go out of the box. Now, at my age, we don't call it our number 3, we probably call it our bucket list. So you kind of mixed it up because you're still young, you don't need a bucket list yet. But I thought you gave everybody a good thing to think about. Let's think outside the box, let's go big, you know. And I hope one of these days you get to fulfill all those 3 things you want to do. You wrapped it up because that was the name, and you kind of wrapped it all together. I thought it was very interesting. You used the word of the day, and you filled that in at the last moment, which was great. And the only thing that I can think of as far as improving was your hands were here a lot, and you did use them, but they were here a lot. And for me, I think there was a little bit too much pacing back and forth. I did notice George, because I saw George started off to pace, but he paced and then he paused before he went again. And sometimes that's something hard for me because I stand like this and I'm, you know, at attention most of the time. So I think just moving is good, but maybe not quite so much moving. And then the hands, you did use the hands, but I know it's hard because I do the same thing. I think they've called me, what, a little dinosaur before? But I think overall it was a wonderful speech. I think it gave all of us something to think about outside the box of our typical bucket list. And it was very well researched, which makes me wonder how he does it with everything else he has to do. So thank you, Kevin. That was great.